してもんじゃないぜ right now 歓喜は待つかざした my hands 感傷 baby be survivor
Konnichiwa, bitches. Anthony's Anime, Gods of Anime channel. Time for another review of a classic show, a mecha anime. Now, after watching and reviewing the mecha God Mars, I was a little apprehensive about watching another mecha show so soon afterwards. Took me a long time to watch it because I was sort of going back and forth, a whole bunch of shows that I've been watching at the same time, the whole new anime season of just adding new shows, watching the older shows that I've been going through. But I got through it, and then when I got to the 15 episode mark left, whatever, I just powered through the rest. Took me a while to review it, but here it is right now, and that is Voltes 5! This one came out sort of late 70s, somewhere around there. And I was expecting the usual mecha staples, the mecha cliches, and they're there. But unlike God Mars, this show actually plays with the formula. It keeps you off balance. It doesn't settle. It keeps adding things. For instance, with God Mars, the mecha would only have like 2 attacks at the most. Voltes 5, when combined, he has a fucking bazooka in his wrist. He's got fucking spike tops coming out of his chest. He has like these fucking whips that he uses, the strings he calls them. He has fire coming out of his cock. It's not his cock, it's like his belt buckle sort of thing. He has fucking Gatling missiles coming out of his wrists. He has fucking chains with fucking maces on the end of them, spiked maces. The list could go on, plus his sword, and he's fucking vicious with it. He doesn't just cut you like this. Just because his name is Voltes 5, the V, he cuts down, twists the fucking knife all the way back up, making a V in every enemy that he faces. Down to the crotch area. I was like, oh, twisted it. If it was a real dude instead of monsters or machines, that'd be a little painful. A little, ooh, you know what I mean? But Voltes 5. The story, basically run-of-the-mill story. Aliens are coming. They want to take over for whatever particular reason. And you don't really get deep into the whys and the whos, the backstory of it, until much later in the show. At least 15 episodes, 10 episodes to go. That's when they start getting into the backstory. That's when they start explaining stuff. Like, how does this professor, their father, know how to do these things? How does he know how to make these mechs? And this organization and shit like that. Why are these aliens coming to attack him? And spoilers, turns out that he is actually part of that alien race. He's an offshoot. It's basically a race war going on their world of Boazan or whatever. We got people with horns, and we got people without horns. This guy was without horns. He was part of the monarchy. He was hidden. Sort of like the Cross Ange, actually. Maybe Cross Ange has some influence from Voltes 5, I don't know. But they hid the fact that he had no horns for most of his life. And then you saw the persecution happening and he wasn't having any part of it. He got found out, he got kicked out, he was imprisoned. He escaped. He formed a rebellion group. He went to Earth. He had children, obviously 3 children. And he made this organization with the plans to one day return back to the world and free all the non-horned people as slaves. That's the gist of it. The spoilers are over right now. But yeah, that's the story. So every episode you gotta fight and you got a new monster slash robot, beast fighter or whatever the fuck they're called. And every episode, Voltes 5 defeats them. And they combine and stuff like that. They attack, and the attacks are never the same. The animations are changed up every once in a while. The combination sequence, the Gattai, is interrupted every once in a while. It's shortened, it's lengthened, depending on what the situation. Not unlike God Mars, I'm gonna keep on comparing this show to fucking God Mars, because God Mars disappointed me greatly. This one didn't at all. God Mars was very strict with how things were. They would show the entire fucking transformation sequence every fucking time. It would show the same animation all the fucking time. There was no changes. There was no speed ups. There was no cuts. There was no editing. None of these things. Just to play around with it. Voltes 5 plays around with it all the fucking time. Every final attack is a different animation. Different animation twisting it. Look at how much fucking budget that takes. This makes God Mars even more cheap in my fucking mind. It's a throwaway. Voltes 5 is much, much better. Much better. In terms of animation, late 70s style. Scratchy, sort of, but it has a budget to it, a little bit of a budget to it, because they animate things very well. And it's not just every once in a while, every couple episodes. It's, you know, it's on a consistent basis. They spent their money wisely. And after 40 episodes, there was not one episode that was like, I would look fucking terrible. You know what I mean? None of them were. They might look terrible to you if you don't like the style of the 70s animes, but whatever. That's a preference. Music, yeah, the intro is, you know, classic 70s mecha stuff, happy and, you know, sort of a marching sort of thing. You know, I mean, it happens when it's the final attack and blah, 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 blah. Usual stuff. Voice acting was good. In terms of rewatchability, since I doubt this is ever coming to North America, unless Discotech Media brings it over, because, you know, they've been bringing over a couple fucking obscure things, or lesser known things here. Apparently this show is big in Philippines, with all Filipino people. And that's awesome, I think. That's pretty awesome. So if you have Filipino blood in you, if you're Filipino descent, let me know if you've seen this in your country, or this is a staple, because I've been told that it is. You know, that's cool. Rewatchability, definitely enjoyable. You can watch one episode here, one episode there. It doesn't necessarily have to be in order, and you'll still get the same amount of enjoyment. But you will see a continuing arc, a story that you can enjoy, that you can get into. It doesn't get boring. It doesn't feel long or stretched out or useless or pointless. It's good. Voltes 5 is definitely enjoyable. If you're a mecha fan, definitely check it out. Don't let its oldness get to you. It's definitely worthy of your time.